You support Hamas, do you not?
Senator, oddly enough, I'm going to say thank you for that question because it demonstrates the purpose of our hearing today in a very effective way.
Let's start first with a yes or no.
Did you catch that, folks? Single question, an uncomfortable pause, and then boom. The Senate chamber froze as John Kennedy leaned in and said what no one else would. No shouting, no theatrics, just a calm accusation that instantly set Washington on fire. This moment didn't just shake the hearing. It exposed how fragile the conversation around Hamas, accountability, and political double standards really is. Watch closely because what happened next explains why this clip is exploding online.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Rabbi, do you believe there are a substantial number of people at Harvard University who believe in diversity, equity, inclusion, and the right to harass Jews?
I do.
That's a yes?
Yes.
And do you believe those people have acted on their self-anointed right to harass Jews?
Yes.
And has the administration at Harvard University allowed that to happen?
Yes.
Is that true at University of California at Berkeley?
Yes.
How about UCLA?
Yes.
How about NYU?
Yes.
A lot of other universities too. Isn't that the case?
That is correct.
Now, Title VI says that if you receive federal money, you can't harass Jews. Isn't that true?
That is correct.
Has the Biden-Harris administration taken away the money of Harvard?
No.
How about Berkeley?
Nope.
How about UCLA?
No, sir.
How about NYU?
No.
They've just talked, haven't they?
That is correct.
Okay. Do you think this condoned behavior at these universities, this condoned belief at these universities, and let me state it again, they believe in diversity, equity, inclusion, and the right to harass Jews. That's what they believe. What you do is what you believe. Everything else is just cottage cheese. Do you think that is consistent with their mission as universities?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So above and beyond the question of money, it is the morality, the purpose of higher education in America, is it not?
That is correct.
Ms. Berry, you are the executive director of the Arab American Institute. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. And according to your website, you're also, I'm going to quote here, a longtime Democratic Party activist who served as a member of the 2016 Democratic National Convention's Platform Standing Committee, close quote. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. You support Hamas, do you not?
Senator, oddly enough, I'm going to say thank you for that question because it demonstrates the purpose of our hearing today in a very effective way.
Let's start first with a yes or no.
Hamas is a foreign terrorist organization that I do not support, but you asking the executive director of the Arab American Institute that question very much puts the focus on the issue of hate in our country.
Well, I got your answer, and I appreciate it. What is the you support Hezbollah too, don't you?
Again, I find this line of questioning extraordinarily disappointing,
Is that a
Senator.
no?
That
Or
you have Arab American constituents that you represent in your great state.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that, but my time's limited, and I apologize, but is that a yes or a no?
yes or no question to do I support Hezbollah? The answer is I don't support violence, whether it's Hezbollah, Hamas, or any other entity that invokes
You
it.
can't
So
bring
no,
yourself to say no, can you?
No, I can say no. I can say yes.
But
What
you
I can
haven't.
say is
You just
your
can't
line
make
of
yourself
questioning.
do it. Do you
Senator.
support or oppose Iran and their hatred of Jews?
Again, I'm going to emphasize Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, none of them is going to, this
you
discussion.
can't bring yourself to say no, can
Sir,
you?
I don't support.
It's real simple.
Excuse me. I'm going to,
Ian,
if I may, as a Muslim woman, sir, I'm going to tell you I do not support Iran. But what I will tell you is that this conversation.
I'm running out of time. I'm
Okay.
sorry. You called our decision to cut funding. You called our decision to cut fund. Well, first, what's the United Nations Relief and Works Agency?
It's UNRWA, which is the institution that exists to provide services and aid to the nearly 6 million Palestinian refugees.
And you called our decision to cut funding for them, quote, an incredible moral failure, close quote.
That is absolutely correct. But again, I would suggest that conversation is about foreign policy.
We did that because 9 UNRWA staff members were fired for actually helping Hamas on October 7th. Isn't that the case?
I don't believe that that's correct in terms
Let me ask you one more time. You support Hamas, don't you? You support UNRWA and Hamas, don't you?
Sir,
Please.
I think it's exceptionally disappointing that you're looking at an Arab American witness before you and saying you support Hamas.
You know what's disappointing to me?
I do not support Hamas.
Bring yourself
I do
to
not
say
support Hamas.
You don't
or
support UNRWA. You don't support Hamas. You don't.
I was very clear in my support for UNRWA.
Hezbollah, and you don't support Iran. You should hide your head in a bag.
Your time has expired. Please, Ms. Berry, I'm going to allow you to respond to any one or all of those questions at this point.
Senator Durbin, thank you very much for holding this hearing and for elevating the issue of hate crime. It's regrettable that as I sit here, have experienced the very issue that we're attempting to deal with today. The introduction of foreign policy is not how we keep Arab Americans or Jewish Americans or Muslim Americans or Black people or Asian Americans, anybody safe. This has been regrettably a real disappointment, but very much an indication of the danger to our democratic institutions that we're in now. And I deeply regret that, and I do hope that my testimony today has been helpful to understanding the need to respond to hate.
I watched Senator John Kennedy ask a simple, direct question. No yelling. No theatrics. From my perspective, he wasn't trying to grandstand at all. He wanted clarity. And the moment he asked about alleged support and associations tied to Hamas, I could feel the entire room tense up. Then came the pause. I noticed the hesitation immediately. The careful wording. The silence that felt longer with every passing second. And to me, that silence said more than any polished political response ever could. Kennedy pressed again. Not aggressively, not emotionally. What stood out to me was how calm he stayed. He framed it around moral clarity, and I kept thinking to myself, why should this even be a difficult question? Why is condemning a designated terrorist organization suddenly so complicated? That's when, in my view, everything started to unravel. Instead of a clear answer, I watched what looked like a political dance. And I know I wasn't the only one seeing it. Millions of Americans watching this could recognize that hesitation instantly. To me, it spoke volumes. That's exactly why this clip is spreading everywhere. What I'm seeing is frustration. Real frustration. People are tired of watching leaders dodge simple questions. I hear Americans asking why accountability disappears the moment certain topics or alliances come up. Supporters of Kennedy say this wasn't about race or religion. It was about standards. And honestly, I understand that argument. Many are pointing out that if the situation were reversed, the reaction from the media and political class would have been swift and brutal. Of course, not everyone agrees. Critics argue the questioning was inflammatory and intentional. And now that debate is raging non-stop, on social media, on cable news, and across political commentary. But here's the reality as I see it. Moments like this don't go viral by accident. This exchange struck a nerve because it exposed a deeper divide about leadership, honesty, and moral courage. Kennedy didn't shout. He didn't insult. He waited, and he let the silence do the work. Whether you agree with him or not, one thing is undeniable to me. This moment forced a conversation that a lot of people in Washington would rather avoid. And that's exactly why it matters. If you want more real moments like this and honest breakdowns the media won't give you, make sure you subscribe to my channel and share this video.